Hello YouTube, Beath here, back with another kicking action figure review. Today's review is over the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Spider-Man figure from the Hobgoblin Build-A-Figure wave. Yeah, this is a really cool figure, really been looking forward to it. I have several great Spider-Man figures, and from the last Spider-Man wave, we got the Amazing Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man, and he'd really been the go-to, kind of modern Spider-Man figure until this guy came out. This guy really just replaced that Spider-Man for a lot of people. I still love my Amazing Spider-Man 2 Spider-Man. And, I'm still going to keep that figure around for a long time. But this guy, really, really great. Looks just like he currently does in the comics. Really love this figure. Picked him up at Walmart for a very good price. Got this Hobgoblin leg. Only a few more pieces to go. 2 more for me, actually, at the time of filming this. So, very nice, very nice. But, yeah. Here he is, the Amazing Spider-Man! Very, very great figure. Kind of got a new mold in this wave. It kind of extended the torso a little, which looks a tiny bit weird, but I got used to it pretty quickly, to be totally honest with you. I think he looks pretty good. So, yeah, here we go. The Amazing Spider-Man. Very, very nice. I'm glad I finally have, like, a modern figure for a regular just comic book Spider-Man, because my other regular comic book Spider-Man's kind of like missing a hand, and all my other Spider-Men are alternate costumes or movie Spider-Man, so I'm glad I finally got this guy, because lots of the other comic ones can get kind of pricey because they are older, but yeah. So first up, articulation. Head goes up a good bit, down a very good bit, really like that. Kind of got a rock right there, rocking. Got side to side, up and down on the arms, this in and out. I always love how they give these joints to Spider-Man. They're very good joints for flexible characters like this. And you got that rotation on the bicep. Got a double bend in the elbow. Wrist flick forward, back. Got a rotation as well. Got a nice little ab crunch, forward a good bit, backward a good bit. Which is very nice. Waist swivel. And then forward, nice kick. It doesn't go out too much. There are videos on how to mod it to make it go out a little further, I believe. I might choose to do it, might not. I'm not sure yet. I'm not really a big ACBA guy or anything, so, I could probably live without that. But then you also have a swivel on the thigh, double bend in the knee, and a nice little ankle pivot right there, as well as up and down on the foot, with little peg holes on the bottom of the feet. So that's very, very cool. Now for detail and paint. The line work on this guy is very clean webbing line work. Nice spider symbol. Really, really nice. Love the head sculpt. Looks just like the current artwork. Really good. Like that peg hole in the back for some stands. It's really nice. You want to plug a stand in there. Just very, very good. As I said, the torso is a little tall, but, I got used to it pretty fast. I got used to that pretty fast. Now, the hands, there are actually several hands. You get 2 flipping hands, one for, each arm, obviously. Very, very clean. You get 2 wall crawling hands, just like this one. Also very nice. And your Spider-Man also comes with 2 fist hands for punching. Spider-Man also comes with several unexpected option parts. Here you can see his interchangeable head with his mask kind of rolled up like he does, when he's sometimes talking to the police, kissing a girl, or eating. And he does come with a slice of pizza. And as you can see, like the cheese strips kind of fit in between the fingers on this specific wall crawling hand so that it can be used as a holding hand. And here is the pizza itself. Actually pretty well sculpted with the pepperoni and cheese and stuff. It looks very delicious, Got a cardboardy bottom, and the bottom of some pizza actually does look like that. So, yeah. Very, very dope. Just, mixing it up, I mean, there are a lot of Spider-Man figures out there, so I'm glad Hasbro's doing what they can to make these, unique. Now it's time for some size comparisons. Here's our Spider-Man with some other figures from the same wave. Here on the left you have the Spider-Man 2099, and here on the right the Mayday Parker Spider-Girl. Both figures I was looking forward to. And he and 2099 scale great together. They're the same base body mold, so that works out. And I actually think he scales pretty well with Spider-Girl, since, you know, she's much younger than him. She's kind of like his daughter from an alternate future, sort of. So, future characters, huzzah. But, yeah, she's a teenager, so I think they look fine, actually. I think they look really good. Now, here's Spider-Man with some other newer Marvel Legends. Here we have the Captain Marvel from the Odin King Thor Build-A-Figure wave, and I think they look wonderful together. And then here's with the Age of Ultron Hulk, so a movie figure from the Thanos Build-A-Figure wave, you know. And I think he looks fine with both, you know, looks pretty big. Say hi, Hulk. Hello! But yeah, Hulk is much taller, but I still think they look good. Now here's our Spider-Man of some Toy Biz Marvel Legends, just coincidentally from the same line. Here on the left we have the super articulated Green Goblin, or superposable Green Goblin, and then here on the right the Battle Ravaged Spider-Man, both from the first Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. Oh, movie. But, yeah, you know, it looks alright. I feel like that the Marvel Legends Spider-Man from the Infinite series in the center is a little big for the Goblin, for sure. Like, the height is fine, I guess. He's a little taller than the Goblin, which I don't really like. But the dimensions, they don't really match up. I feel like the dimensions don't match up too well for the Battle Ravaged Spider-Man either. But, I mean, hey, you do what you gotta do, right? So he's not gonna work perfectly with Toy Biz figures. I mean, once they're all posed and displayed together, they're probably fine. But if, you know, you really care about sizing and stuff, then maybe you'll want to keep your Toy Biz separate from your Infinite series. And here's Spider-Man of some Marvel Selects. You know, right here on the left, we have the Amazing Spider-Man Marvel Select figure, and here on the right, the Anti-Venom figure from Marvel Select. And there is an Anti-Venom in this wave, but if you want a much larger Anti-Venom, then you can go for this one. This one's also more accurate design-wise. But, you know, if you think this Anti-Venom's just too big, the new Marvel Legends one in this wave will work fine. And, just in general, though, Marvel Select does seem to be too big, because as you can see, the Amazing Spider-Man doesn't really scale up well with our comic book Spider-Man. And yes, the Marvel Select's just generally going to be too big, but this guy's going to scale best with your Hasbro Marvel Legends, especially the newer Infinite Series ones. So all in all, what are my final thoughts on the Marvel Legends Infinite Series Spider-Man figure from the Hobgoblin Build-A-Figure wave? Well, he's pretty cool. This is the second Spider-Man wave we've gotten with this. I can't wait for the next one. It's got some great figures in it as well, but this has been a pretty good wave. And to be honest, I think this is probably the strongest figure in the wave. He's got really the best articulation, some of the best paint, definitely the best accessories, and I'm not including the Build-A-Figure, because, you know, that's the Build-A-Figure. But this guy, very cool. Really love this figure. He's actually, you know, a lot better than I expected. So honestly, 5 out of 5 stars. You know, he's pretty cool. I can hear you can mod those legs, but I'm not too worried about it, to be totally honest with you. I think he's got great paint, great sculpt. That tall torso doesn't really bother me anymore. Lots of interchangeable hands. You have no idea how badly I've been wanting a Spider-Man with these exact interchangeable wall-crawling hands. I mean, look at him crawling them walls. I've really been wanting wall-crawling hands because, like, the best I've really got on Spider-Man is just flat hands, but those don't look near as good wall-crawling as these hands do. So I'm glad we finally have a set of wall-crawling hands, because I really don't like Spider-Man figures that come with 2 web hands and that's it. So I'm very glad we got fists, webs, hands, heads, pizza. I mean, this is a great figure. This is a great figure. So yeah, that's it, you guys. 5 out of 5 stars. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out all the cool links in the description below. Facebook, Twitter. I'll follow you back on Twitter and all that jazz. So thank you all so much, and I will see you all later.